Good morning, boys and girls. It's Mr. Rodriguez with your math lesson. Well, for the past few days, we've been talking about shapes and how to use shapes in our drawing. The first one we did was a square, and then we turned it into a cube and now into a box. We used the circle for the sun, and we wrote the word box and sun. And I put a cloud there because I wanted to make sure that you know that there was a sky. The next day, we did a phrase, my house. And we used the square, we used the rectangles, we used the triangle, and the circle to draw an illustration of what is basically what you can do. But yesterday, I became a little bit more creative in using labels. Labels is something that you can use that probably if your mom or your dad is a teacher or works in an office or has supplies like this. These straight lines are rectangles that come from labels. Okay? And then the part of that tree on the top, I decided to use some other labels that are used in different colors, some with holes and others without holes. And so I made two trees with two different tones of green, and I used the brown marker for the shading of the trunk of the tree. And this time I wrote a sentence. The trees are circles and rectangles. That's what I wrote. But today, I wanted to be more creative, and I wanted to add the sky. So for the sky, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my leftover blues that I used for the previous times that I was labeling my books in the classroom. And what I'm doing right now is taking the labels and sticking them on my journal on the area that is considered the drawing of all this. I will show you in a few seconds what I did on the first row. This is something you don't have to do, but you can do. So it's beginning to look like this. I did them all straight across. They're all circles, and I'm trying to make the sky. So what I'm going to do is add more blue, because my purpose is to actually make it look like the sky and have the sun right in front of it, like if the sun was in the sky, although the sun can be in different places. It's just we always see it in the sky. And it's beginning to look like this. You see? And those are circle stickers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue, and as I talk, you will be able to let me finish what I'm doing here. So besides making a sky, I wanted to add the sun for as much as I could, because the sun is a representation of not just a circle, but a three-dimensional shape called a sphere. Sphere, S-P-H-E-R-E, is a three-dimensional shape that we use in math. Okay? So now I have my sky. I made 3 rows of it. I can make much, much more. But I wanted to make the sun. So now my sun, I have to think about it very strategically, because I want the sun to be in the sky like we all see it. For me to do that, I have to work a little bit on my creation using my imagination of what it's supposed to look like. I'm going to add a little bit more blue because my sky is beginning to look good, but I want it to look better once I finish putting the yellow circles for the sun. And in order to do that, I have to add another row of blue. So let me show you what I have so far on my drawing. This is beautiful. And what we do is we use the circles from the labels to create a sky. And I'm trying to use the yellow to create the sun. Now, you saw that my son was like, what? That doesn't look like a round sun. Yeah, I know. I know that. I need to make it more round. So I needed more blue in the sky. And now that it's looking better, you're going to say, oh, now it looks like the sun. Exactly. So what is important is that you can use any shape and focus on that shape to make things look perfect. So this is my sky with the sun. And you're going to say, well, we can add a few little details. Yeah, I'm going to add the rays of the sun around the yellow so that you can see my yellow. So I'm going to have to look for more orange here. And what I really encourage you to do is be very creative. In art, it's good to be creative. Nothing looks weird. Nothing looks better than when you use color in art. So I'm going to show you and see what you think. What do you think? Putting those circles that look like a ray, yeah, it looks like a happy face, right? Well, I can make it more happy, right? I think I can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some pink eyes. So here are my eyes for my sun. Look. Do you like it? I like it. I think I love it. So, now I finished my picture. I only used what? Circles. So what am I going to write? I'm going to take out my markers. I'm so excited. And I'm going to use blueberry, which is blue, right? And I'm going to write about what I just made on my journal. What did I make on my journal? The sky and the sun. So I'm going to write the sky and the sun are made of what shape? Circles. And that's what I did. See? The sky and the sun are made of circles. That's what I did. And that's where math connects with writing. You can use anything. A stencil, if you have one. That's a good one. Any kind of stickers. They all work. It doesn't matter. This is what we're going to be doing. I hope to see you soon on Google Meet or Google Hangout. We will be there very soon. Have a great day and stay inside. Stay dry. Okay? Bye.